This is a video training on step one of programming a Maple Leaf or Pick booth photo booth. These are the printing ready photo booths. This is step one. This is always step one, and that is you want to stop stop Dropbox syncing immediately. And the reason you want to stop Dropbox syncing is you want to make sure that irrelevant photo booth files don't sync to the photo booth computer. So, other events photo booth photos don't end up locally on the machine because that will slow down the hard drive and clog up the computer. So the first thing we always do is pause syncing, and we're going to selectively sync files that we need. I'm going to show you right now how to do that. So you click on this icon here via your wireless keyboard, your Bluetooth wireless keyboard, or via TeamViewer if you have a laptop or iPhone. So you click on the Dropbox icon, click on the little photo here, go to Preferences, Selective Sync, and then, which is right here. And I'm going to show you the only 3 or 4 folders that you will need. Now, if you see anything else here checked, you want to immediately unselect it. If you see this selected, unselect it. This training will have, underneath this video, the exact files that you need. And there's only a few of them. It's in a client account folder for that particular event, the photo booth photo folder, where the photo booth photos will save, and the photo booth file folder, which contains the branded touchscreens. So, now if this is a Maple Leaf event, you'll see this folder, Maple Leaf Photo Booth Client Accounts. Go ahead and make sure it's unselected, which means it won't select any of the folders, and simply select the one folder that you need. For example purposes, I'll just say we're working on an event January 18th, 2019, it's a Martin Luther King event. If that were our event, we would just select that folder. Now alternatively, if you're doing a PickStation event, you would look for the PickStation folder. Let's go ahead and close this one because that's so long. So PickStation, it's this one. It's not the one, it's the 2 spaces in it. Right here, Pick Space Station, not this one. We're going to open this up, and you want to find PickStation client accounts, very similar to Maple Leaf in terms of setup. PickStation client accounts, and let's assume for example purposes that this is our event. So it's either a Maple Leaf Photo Booth client account or a PickStation client account. For Maple Leaf Photo Booth, the file path is Dropbox, Maple Leaf Photo Booth client accounts. For PickStation, it's Dropbox, PickStation, and then PickStation client accounts. I'll specify that below this video. Now, once you have the client account folder that contains your branded photos and overlays, etc. for your particular event, the second folder that you will need is the photo booth file folder. So make sure the whole thing is synced. It will contain the branded touchscreens, which will include Maple Leaf screens and PickStation screens. You'll designate one or the other in the photo booth program depending on what event it is that you are doing. There's also a Slideshow 2 screen folder. That's if you're running Slideshow 2, that's where you can find a specific screen for that. So that's folder number 2, photo booth files. Now folder number 3 is your photo booth photo folder. This is important because this is where we save our photo booth images. Now if this is a Maple Leaf event, the file path is Dropbox photo booth photos. So you'll want to select the date and name of your event. In rare cases, you have to create the folder. We'll just assume it's this alpha skin, just for example purposes. Let's say that's the date and name of your event. You want to make sure that one's selected. Alternatively, if it's a PickStation event, you need to go within the PickStation folder, which is selected, and then you want to find photo booth photos. Photo booth photos, here you go. And then you just select the date and name of your event. And so then you'll have your 3 folders here. And then finally, once you've selected and more importantly, unselected all the folders you don't need, you want to scroll all the way to the bottom to verify. Tap Update, OK, OK. And then, very important, you want to go down here and enable syncing once again because you paused it while making these changes. You want to make sure that this blue icon appears. It'll sync. Here, it'll sometimes give you a time estimate. And before you can proceed to the next step, you'll need to make sure that your Dropbox is up to date. You'll know if it's up to date if there's a green check here that says up to date, or if there's no icon here, if it's just a little Dropbox folder, I should be able to show you before this video ends what that looks like. And this may take several minutes depending on the strength of your connection. If you're on a hotspot, it'll take longer. If you don't have a strong signal, if you're on Wi-Fi, it'll take less time. So you see here now that it's up to date, which means, hey, see, there's no symbol here. That means you can progress to step number 2.